Hi guys, this is Chris. I write the blog that you're reading, or maybe not reading, and you're just watching this, which is actually the whole point of why I'm filming this. For those of you that would rather have my blog be read to you, I'm catering to that, and also just to kind of get a better feel of my personality and plans as a whole. So without further ado, let me read to you. No, but seriously, so last week, Plan put on its third sold-out show of the year. It was called Rave the Rainbow. It was on a weekday to cater to those of you who make your livelihood on the weekend, and for people like me that just like have a good time anytime. And it was much more apparent that this time around to us as planners that some people were having a better time or a different time than others, if you catch my drift. So basically, part of Plan's mission is to develop an all-encompassing community of artists by bringing them together to create an electric atmosphere. Community is created through trust, which is created through transparency, and that's exactly what I'm going to do right here for you guys. Are you excited? You bet your base you are. I'm working on my puns. So basically, last event showed how much we've grown. We had Dance Safe there. They hung out with us. They hooped with us. We had Fractal Factory that brought in a bunch of swag, and that was really awesome. And then Art by Ayla, who I seriously couldn't get over how talented she was. And like, how do you think that in your mind and put it out there? I'm good with words. I'm not good with all the other artistic stuff, like you Glovers and DJs. And so yeah, basically what the event brought to light was that we're having a lot of growth, but with growth comes new hurdles, like it being too hot or maybe a little bit too crowded. And we hear you on those things, and we're working. We're, you know us. We're just like you. We're just trying to have a good time and, build something awesome in the meantime. So we had new faces, and we're still enjoying our new space with a full lineup of DJs who get better by the beat. The art wall was actually bigger and even more colorful, like a rainbow. And the photo booth, of course, was a hit. Security was bumped up a notch too, and most of you probably had the pleasure of meeting the leprechaun at the front door. The guy had the hat on with the green beard. His name is Luke, and you might not know this, but he's a big part of security. And those glittery wristbands that we all got, he actually cut all of those. Cut 190 of them by himself, which actually seems very difficult to me, or at least time consuming. And Devin, our resident photographer, raced to Plan after work so she could set up the photo booth, trying to eat and like do photography stuff and everything. And on top of that, she was sick. And everyone's like, where are the pictures? And it's just hard to remember that we're all just in this together. We're all doing our own thing while trying to commit to Plan, and that is so cool that we are dedicated and a part of something. And the videographer, he just got his real camera. He got it that day of Plan, and he was so stoked to get it because he saved forever and researched a whole lot in order to get that. I know because I'm dating him. But basically what I'm getting at is that we all have something going on behind what meets the eye. And in our culture, the world that we live in, and I can't even define it. You can't call it a rave, or you can't call it EDM culture, like whatever it is that we're trying to build. All of that, it gets judged. And it's ironic because we live by PLUR, so peace, love, unity, respect, and responsibility, where we are trying to be accepting of everyone. And we're the ones that get judged. And, I can't even have my Facebook up in front of my coworkers because they'll ask me if I'm going half naked to the next show. And yeah, I probably am, but that's not for you to tell me if that's right or wrong. It's not for you to get negative connotations from that. Or, if I like the bass drop, like, yeah, I fucking like the bass drop. Like, that's my favorite part, pretty much. So just having all of these judgments around the scene that we're in, which still is so controversial and yet to be fully defined, I feel like, there's all of these just people just stereotyping, and how we can combat that as Plan, and what I think is just so incredibly special and unique and authentic, is what we have created and has organically grown through just a common interest in flow toys and music and living our lives a certain way. But in order for that to keep up, we have to like really look inside ourselves and be like, what is at the core of this? What is plan? And that's something that we're finding we really need to define within the flight attendants and the pilots. And we just obviously really want you guys to keep that in mind. Like, there's a reason why we all came together for this, and we can't lose sight of that with growth. So I'm super excited to go to the next event. It's Spring into the Light, and I'm nervous. This is like my second recording. It's called Spring into the Light, which I think is so appropriate, transitioning from us being so aware of who we're trying to become and what we're trying to do. And so it's really just a rejuvenation and a reminder of renewal, and to be who we are. So I think it's pretty fucking sick. So we'll hopefully see you there. I've got a bunch of links on the blog to check out our YouTube page, check out all of our DJ sets from last time, which were awesome. And yeah, Devin's gonna have those pictures up sometime. No pressure, girl, just saying. And yeah, go get your tickets and follow. I've got all the links in there for at the bottom of the blog. So thanks for listening. If you made it this far, really, thank you. And you guys take care, and we'll see you soon.